but a Senior Bowl, the Senior Bowl is probably the first time my dad realized that this is real because he was just like, yeah, do the NFL, do the football thing to pay for college. He can be a doctor.
Mm,
I said, Dad, I think I want to go to the Senior Bowl. Like, they're telling me that it's where players go who really want to show the league what they could do. He's like, but you're not going to the NFL. I was like, no, I'm going to med school, but it's a free trip
yeah.
and it's a mobile, and let's see what happens. When I went there, it became real
Mm,
because I played college football because I was getting paid to go to school and because I hated losing and I was very competitive. When I went to the Senior Bowl, and it wasn't just ACC teams, but it was like Matt Wilhelm from Ohio State. I remember him distinctly, and it was guys from Alabama, and it was guys from SEC schools, and like we the ACC, like we second, third class citizens. The SEC is in town. Oh crap! Am I good enough to play against these guys? Am I really going to make this run for the NFL? And the Senior Bowl is when I was confident that I was more than good enough. Because it was almost like you close your eyes, you put your head down, you run real fast, you do things, and you peek your eyes open like, did I do it? Am I okay? And every time, every single time, for the pass blocking drills to, doing the routes and catching, and I was like, yo, I'm pretty good at this. And it's going to be a chance for a lot of guys to see where they stack against the rest of the league because they play in their conferences, their leagues. But when you have the best of the best, these are guys you're going to be competing against in the NFL. You're all going to be rookies.
right. That's right. April is fast approaching, even though we just entered this year. And of course, the NFL draft is right in that month, man. You understand this process, and the world is talking about Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter. What are your thoughts on the draft? And what are your thoughts on these guys?
Man, I think the draft is a great opportunity for guys to realize their dreams. The process is one that, for most, it's exciting, but for guys who unfortunately listen to the newspapers and their agents and they homeboys and they
Yeah,
try to think they're going higher than they are, I always try to downplay because that way you can't get upset, you can't get disappointed. They're going to go high. These two guys, again, not only are they talented, but it's the pedigree that comes from the coaching they've got that's going to make them so valuable as pieces in an NFL franchise.
yeah, it's interesting because when you talk about the Colorado Buffaloes, it's kind of like the Ovie Mughelli Wake Forest story for football, right? These guys were at the
Yeah.
bottom of the division, and they
Yeah.
came back and then put this not only on the map, but made it prime time, pun intended, during college football season. I mean, it was crazy. But, right now, everybody's thinking that Travis Hunter is going to go to the Browns,
Mm.
that Shedeur might go to the Raiders. I'm
Mm.
hoping Shedeur goes to the Giants.
I don't want anybody to go to Browns. I'm sorry, Browns fans. I just feel like that curse is not going to be lifted up, and it's
For
not going to be
real.
anything good for a player who goes to Cleveland. I mean, they got rid of my boy Baker Mayfield, and Baker's the best thing that ever happened to Tampa Bay. Y'all finally got a
Right,
good one. You got rid of him. Come on
right.
now. So, no, I think the Browns and Raiders is highly likely, but again, I think my man Prime might have something to say about that.